Jordan Wittrock with the Ar-We-Va girls cross country team up here at the South Central Calhoun Invitational. And Jordan, pretty happy about that medal today. Tell us about that medal.
Well, I got 24th place, and it was a lot of work, actually.
Talk about the work. How did the run go for you?
Well, the straightaways were kind of rough because I'm not very good at the whole striding out, and that's what Anderson wants me to do. And so a lot of girls were coming up behind me, and I had to really work to stay where I was at.
How do you work on striding it out, especially in a meet itself?
Well, I just kind of push myself a little harder. Even though it burns the legs, it's worth it in the end.
Did you feel like you got off to a good start in the race today?
I did, actually. I felt like I got out there in front of quite a few of the girls and kept where I needed to be. What
is your strategy at the beginning of the race? Do you want to get out with that early pack, or where do you want to pace yourself?
Well, I like to get out there in the early pack, but I get yelled at for going too fast because then I can't really keep it up the rest of the thing. So I usually try and start towards the front middle, not too far out, too far in the front, because otherwise I die.
What was the first part of the race, that first mile? Was that the tough part for you, or did you feel comfortable through that first mile?
The first mile was actually pretty comfortable. It was the last half mile that was the killer.
What was the tough thing about the last half mile?
There was some hills. and that's when everybody started picking it up, and I started off a little, I started going faster earlier than I usually do, so I had to keep going.
Is hills something that you normally struggle with, or was it just today?
Actually, I don't usually struggle with hills because I usually get to the top of them pretty quick, but it's going down them that I'm not so good at. That's usually when I get past, but today it just kind of hurt more than others.
How do you work on getting better going down the hills then?
I just have to let myself go.
How do you feel like this season's been going for you so far?
Well, it's pretty good. I don't feel like it was quite as good as last season. I thought I had better times last season, but I'm working on it, working back up there.
What are you looking for at a time by the end of the season? You got districts coming up in about 2 weeks.
Well, my end of the, my high school career goal was to get into the 17-minute mark, so hopefully I can get under the 18s.
How close are you right now?
I'm not really sure. The race at Mapleton I ran 18:43, so I got a few seconds to cut off. How do
you feel down the straightaway coming into the finish line? What's your strength there?
Oh, I don't know. Well, I usually have quite a bit left at the end. Well, sometimes I do, enough to stride to pass people to the finish, but sometimes I just don't have that.
Well, Jordan, I appreciate you joining us here today. Best of luck the rest of the season. Congratulations on that medal.
Thank you.